Hey Dad, here's an interesting sentence. Coming up on the news at 6, 2 locomotives crash, killing 16.
Holy smokes, we better warn them.
What?
Well, it's only 4:30 now. We still have time to prevent this horrendous calamity.
Relax, Dad, it's just a sentence.
No, it's not just a sentence, it's a really bad sentence.
We can make it better.
Yes, gentlemen, we can rebuild it. We have the technology. We have the capability to build the world's first bionic sentence. This will be that sentence. Better than it was before. Better. Stronger. Faster.
Too much caffeine again?
No, it's a cultural allusion to a 1970s television show.
Is it 1970s television and culture an oxymoron?
Technically, I think that it's just an incongruity. Oxymora should be an apparent antonym like ill health or random order.
And once again, the human interjection has managed to completely derail the conversation.
Yes, you started it.
Nuh-uh, you started it.
Nuh-uh, you started it.
Well, if the viewers want to figure this sentence out while we argue it, now would be a good time to pause the video. Just pause the video, please. Okay, where do we start with this one?
Well, it looks like we have two clauses because they're joined together with a semicolon.
Well, there's a problem right there. We don't really have two clauses, and the semicolon isn't used properly. Let's look at the second part of the sentence. 2 locomotives crash is an adjective, a plural noun, and a present tense verb. Locomotives crash are the simple subject and predicate.
Everything looks good so far.
Yes, but the rest is a disaster. Let's look at killing 16. This could be a gerund phrase acting as a direct object in this case.
But it's not. A gerund phrase has to function as a noun, and killing 16 doesn't do that. Killing 16 is not a person, place, or thing. It's acting as an adjective, but it needs to have something after it.
This is the infamous dangling participle phrase.
It has to describe something. 16 what? 16 goats, 16 butterflies, 16 cuddly kittens crooning at a concert.
No! They'll be killed by the train! Let's make it something like deadly scorpions.
Fine. Now, killing 16 deadly scorpions is a participle phrase because it's really bringing two sentences together. You could say 2 locomotives crash, and then have another sentence say, the locomotives killed 16 deadly scorpions, but by using the participle phrase, the sentences are combined and your writing is much tighter. 2 locomotives crash, killing 16 deadly scorpions.
Now we have to deal with the first part of the sentence. Coming up on the news at 6.
We really have the same problem. It looks like a participle phrase, but it's left dangling again. What is it modifying?
Nothing!
That's right, nothing. It sounds like it's modifying the locomotive, but they're not really going to crash at 6 o'clock.
We need another noun. How about this? Coming up on the news at 6, there will be a story about 2 locomotives that crash, killing 16 deadly scorpions.
Now that's a good sentence. How about the parts of speech?
Here we go. Coming is our participle verb, and up is an adverb modifying it. On the news is a prepositional phrase, so on is a preposition, the is an article adjective, and news is the noun object of the preposition. At 6 is a prepositional phrase modifying the first prepositional phrase. There is a pronoun.
Wait, hold on there. There is a pronoun?
Yep.
But a pronoun has to take the place of a noun. What noun is it substituting for?
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
so,
you don't know.
Yes, I
knows.
do, sort of. It's a function word.
A what? A function word?
It's a word that has a lot of function, but little meaning. It functions as the subject of a sentence, but it's a little unclear what it refers to.
Well, yeah, it's unclear. You sure about that?
Yep.
Fine.
Will be is the future tense conjugation of the verb to be. Is an article adjective. Story is the subject complement. About 2 locomotives is another prepositional phrase. That is yet another pronoun function word. It is used at the beginning of restrictive relative clauses.
Should I ask?
No! Just go with it. Crash is a verb that, along with that, acts as an adjective modifying locomotives. Killing 16 deadly scorpions is that participle phrase. Killing is the participle, 16 and deadly are adjectives, and scorpions is a plural noun, object of the participle phrase.
Wow. This sentence seemed so simple at first.
Yeah, the truth is that while the sentence is now grammatically correct, no one would ever say it this way. It isn't concise enough.
You have to take your audience into consideration when writing. Most of the time, you can be informal in your writing.
But if you were a lawyer writing a contract, for example, you wouldn't be allowed such ambiguity.
And I thought we were going to make it better than it was before. Better, stronger, faster.
But you just made it more difficult.
No, you started it.
Nuh-uh, you started
You
it.
came up with this sentence to begin with.
Well, you came up with the idea of making it better, stronger,
You start putting in
faster.
function words. Where did this function word come from? There are a lot of ways to look at these sentences. Maybe you found something we missed.
Or maybe Daddy got something completely wrong.
Or maybe you have a question or a comment or a sentence to challenge us with.
We want to hear from you in the comment section below.
We're not the grammar police. We're just trying to figure this out like everybody else. So be kind to us and to each other.
If you enjoy these videos, be sure to like us, pin us, or tweet us, and don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our other channel, Profs Pop, where we go on cultural and historical adventures.
And there will be more good and well grammar videos coming soon.